So, bon dia, bem-vindos, my hungry amigos. Welcome back to Algarve Appetite with me, your host, Portuguese Jimmy.
The Grumpy Monk.
Grumpy Monk. And behind the camera we have...
The greedy pig.
The greedy pig, Danny. And where are we today, Danny?
Alvor.
Alvor. A very deceptive day because the boys and girls will be looking at this and thinking, oh, it doesn't look very nice there. It is being stifling today, isn't it? It's a little cooler now that we're right down by the beach, but it's been so hot and humid. So it's been a very, very busy week in the Algarve Appetite office because we have literally been inundated with an email. An email, yeah.
A single email.
And before I read you the email, which is very important, I just want to say that this just proves what I've been saying from the start, that Portuguese Jimmy is an international phenomenon. And Algarve Appetite is a global sensation. It is! And I have proof here. So let me read it to you, Danny. Hello, Mr. Jimmy. Very formal. Found several of your restaurant reviews on YouTube and enjoyed them immensely. Notice there's no mention of you or Liam in this. Our family of 7 will be visiting Olhos de Água first week in July. I have a request and hoping you might be able to assist us. I saw your review of Lusitania in Alvor and I thought it would be perfect for us. Upon further research, I saw 2 other potential restaurants in Alvor, Steakhouse, Fastino,
I think so.
and Restaurant O Touro de Alvor. So, have you previously visited these 2? No, we haven't. If so, could you share your insights? So, on further investigation, Danny, and this is just clarifying my previous point, I have some more information. So the email was sent from a gentleman, I presume it's a gentleman, called Tai, who is 52 and born in Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto, corrected again, Japan, and has lived in the USA since he was 3 years old. So, different sides of the world. My partner, Dagmar, grew up in the Czech Republic and has been living in the US since she was 18. So he's got 3 stepkids and they'll be travelling with Dagmar's mum and Ian's girlfriend, which is one of his kids. So that just proves, Danny, global sensation.
I think 7 people isn't a global
Yes,
sensation.
yeah. Whoa, 7 people from the USA, the Czech Republic and Japan. You can't get any more global than that.
I don't think you're a global sensation.
I'm a global sensation.
I think you're taking it out of proportion.
So boys and girls, because we respect you and we listen to you, we're going to take Ty up and we're going to go to one of the restaurants today. The one we're going today is Restaurant O Touro de Alvor. So we will check that out. Hopefully, Ty, if you watch this, leave a comment down below. So if any of the other viewers out there, if you've got any recommendations or places that you would like us to review, maybe you're coming on holiday and you are seeing something online and you would like to just have a look at it, let us know and make me even more of a global sensation than I already am. Hello there, my name's Jimmy. Hi, this is Danny, my daughter, Liam, my son. We have a little YouTube channel. We're just coming down here to check out your food today. Well, actually on a recommendation of one of our viewers who's coming across from the USA.
Okay.
And they're coming here to Alvor, and they said, could you go down and check this place out? It looks really good. We want to visit it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
So you're the owner, or the?
Yes, I'm the owner. No, we started 13 years ago.
Good.
And yeah, we started the restaurant. We were not here. We were just in front of the market.
Okay.
We moved here after the COVID.
Yeah.
And since then, yeah, we've been here for the last 5 years in this place.
And it's mainly, is it kind of? Would you describe yourself as a steakhouse?
Yes,
or?
we are a steakhouse. Yeah, we are specialized in Uruguayan meat or Argentinian meat.
Okay.
But normally we work with the Uruguay meat.
Good.
Because yeah, I can understand how the meat is working, and what I feel is when I'm eating an Argentinian steak, it's a little bit drier than the Uruguay. The Uruguay, it's more juicier. So the most time of them.
Well, maybe this is the first time I've had Uruguayan steak. I don't know. Maybe I've had it before, but don't know.
It's getting very high on the market, and normally the prices are higher than the Argentinian steak, and they're a little bit better quality.
So, what would be your recommendation then?
The ribeye. Go
ribeye.
for the ribeye.
Okay.
Or a nice meat board that you can.
Yeah. Try. Oh, I saw that outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
So, Danny, Liam, that's we've just sat down. Yeah, so it looks really, really great. So we'll have a quick look through the menu, see what's on offer. He's recommended either the ribeye or we go for a meat board, and so we'll see what that's like. So I would like to take this opportunity, Danny, to give the boys and girls a bit of a row. Because I looked at our YouTube stats the other day, and what's the percentage of them that have actually subscribed when they watch our channel? 14%, boys and girls. As Nana Sadie would say, that's a piece of nonsense. So go down, click the subscribe button, costs you nothing, click the notification bell so you're reminded when we upload new videos, and pull your socks up. And that's our start. It's just arrived, Danny. And what do you think?
Looks really nice.
So we've got garlic bread with cheese. Doesn't look like that's cheese on it, but anyway.
Still garlic bread.
Still garlic bread. Bruschetta and the chicken wings. Right, let's get stuck in. Nice and easy. I think we'll just take a bit of everything each. A bit of the decidedly uncheesy garlic bread. Might be wrong, but
You can tell it's made in house because it's garlic and
yeah.
cold though.
What?
Cold. Very strange bruschetta.
Yeah. Strong barbecue sauce with like bacon bits, cheese.
Well, you can get bruschetta anywhere, so I thought getting the weirder one was better.
Nice, so I like that. We're gonna have a bit of salt and pepper on there.
It's almost more like a pizza.
Yeah. That's it. I was going to say it hasn't got any tomato sauce, but it must do if it's bruschetta. That's one of the defining features of it, isn't it? Tomato.
Unless they substitute the tomato for the barbecue. Which I think is what they've done.
Nice light sourdough bread, I think. Okay. So, should we wait for Danny? No, we'll wait for Danny. And that we can all experience the same.
She doesn't like wings.
Oh, you're not going to eat the wings? Oh my god. Okay, well, for the non-fussies, Liam, I'm going to start off with the actual wing. And I'm going to go for the sweet chili sauce. There's two sauces here. Again, which looks like barbecue and sweet chili, I think.
I'll try the other one too.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go for more of a wing. So, yeah, so we've just enjoyed our starters. Comments that I would say, first of all, the garlic bread was a little underwhelming. I mean, yeah, it's garlic bread, isn't it? But I'm sure we ordered garlic bread with cheese, and that was pretty good. And also, it wasn't very hot. And the wings were, again, nothing special, but absolutely nothing wrong with them at all.
Very succulent.
Very succulent, exactly. They were quite hot. So,
Barbecue sauce was nice. Had a really kind of deep, kind of rich.
Yeah, you reckon it was maybe a Jack Daniel's sauce?
I think so anyway. I had that kind of rich, kind of whiskey kind of.
Yeah. So far, so good. Now we're just waiting for our meat. Oh, just quickly, so there was 3 cuts of beef, is that correct? There was fillet, sirloin and ribeye. Can you just tell us what's what?
Fillet in the middle.
That's what I thought. That looks like sirloin.
This one is sirloin because
Yeah.
you got the fat from
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
And
And
this
this one
one
is-
has to be ribeye.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah, let's
hope
go.
you enjoy it. If you need anything, just
We'll
call
give
us,
you a
okay?
shout,
It's
thank you very much.
Fantastic.
So, there we go. Like photos, Danny, exactly right. So we have sirloin, fillet, ribeye, some pineapple around the side there, which we've seen a lot in Portugal. They cook a lot with pineapple, which is delicious. Then, a bit of spinach there, more for garnish, I think, than anything else. Some nice chunky chips. Looks like scallop fries. Oh, good chips. Okay, so I've already tried the chips, which were delicious. I'm going to try my salad first, leave the best to last. But guys, if you want to chuck in, please do so. I'm going to go for a little oil and vinegar. Yeah, and veggies.
Very nice. Lightly seasoned. I've got salt and oregano in there. Not
Okay.
much else, maybe some olive oil.
Sure, it's got olive oil. You're in Portugal. So I'm going to try 3 pieces of steak. So first of all, we have the ribeye. I'm going to take a little bit of the middle here of the fillet, and finally the sirloin. So on the right, ribeye, the middle fillet, and the end there we have the sirloin. So we asked it for a medium rare. I would say all of them has been cooked exactly right. Nice. So I'm on the ribeye at the moment, very flavoursome. I have to comment again. Not the hottest. Very nice meat though.
Yeah.
Ribeye was perfect. Perfectly seasoned. Perfect, cooked exactly to our specification, medium rare. Now I'm going to move on to the fillet. Again, so it's, as you would expect, very tender. Pink warm centre, I think is how you describe it, which is perfect. It has been cooked perfectly. Any comments?
I really like the ribeye. It's got like a nice crust on the outside.
Yeah.
Seasoning. It's all cooked really good. Lots of flavour.
I agree with you. I think although fillet is filet mignon is the tenderest of the steaks. It's not the most flavourful. I think there's more flavour in the ribeye than there is in the fillet. For me, it was actually the chef's recommendation as well, and I think Danny's, the ribeye, would be my choice out of the 3. Closely followed by the fillet and the sirloin. I'm going to try some of this sauce, which I presume is very similar to, it's a steak sauce, I presume. Come on. All 3 pieces of meat, I would say, very nice. A tiny bit of fat on, I think that was from the ribeye. That is a good way to order steak, because I often find that I order something and then someone else at the table gets something else and I'm like, oh, I wish I got your one, you know what I mean? I don't have any issue whatsoever with either quality of the meat or how it's been cooked. I'd go as far as to say it's pretty much perfect. Oh my god. Well, as expected, a bit more than our usual Algarve Appetite fare. So we've got 2 things left to do. Well, we've got a number of things left to do, but 2 things we've got to do in the restaurant is Star Wars. Oh, should we do Star Wars beside the owner of the restaurant? Because this is quite an unusual thing as well. the owner also is a real estate agent, and he's got a little advert on the side of the page. Good on you. That's what I'd like to see. So there's some free advertising for you, my friend. You ready, Danny? Okay, so that's my important thing done. Now, we've got to decide what style you're going to read it in. Just check the record. So it has to be Uruguayan, Liam, doesn't it? Because it's Uruguayan meat. So if you could do it with a Uruguayan accent, but not in a racist way.
From what further?
Right. And don't miss anything, and speak clearly so the boys and girls can hear.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Altogether, 123 and 90 cents.
I'm going to fall over. So yeah, that's the most expensive we've had for a while.
Yeah.
Liam and I kicked the bottom of that when we were in Metropole, and there was only two of us. But so, come on.
£40 a head.
£40 a head.
€40 a head.
€40 a head for a steakhouse. Quite a lot of meat with a starter, two sides.
It's about
Yeah.
on par.
That's what you would expect, isn't it? So Danny, Touro de Alvor, what do we think?
I think it was really nice. Service was good. The staff was really friendly. The only comment that we had was about the food, which some of it was a bit cold.
Yeah. So let's be fair on that. We spend quite a lot of time messing around, taking photos and videos and things like that. But we still felt that certainly the garlic bread was definitely on the cold side, and the steak was borderline. It was okay, but it was a little cool, I would say. A couple of other things. You ordered a Diet Coke and you got a full fat Coke. I'm sure we ordered garlic, bread and cheese. And what we'll do is when we edit it, we'll snip it now and you'll find out if I'm telling the truth or not. But on the whole, I thought it was good. So let's reflect and move on to the most important thing from the global sensation that is Algarve Appetite.
Not
The
a
Jimmy's
global sensation.
It is. I'm like Mr. Beast.
You are not.
I am. Beastly am. I've just got like 0.00002% of the subscribers that he's got. Anyway, the Jimmy score, and we'll come back to you in a second. And here we have it, the international Jimmy score for O Touro de Alvor. So, pretty good. 6.7 is a solid score, puts it in the good category. Unfortunately, it could have been quite a bit higher. We had to take a point off for the food because although it was exceptional, we felt it was a little cold. Portion size and value is very good for a steakhouse. It's an expensive meal, but still for a steakhouse that we felt was very good value. The service and hospitality were great, but they've lost some points here because they got one of our drinks orders wrong, one of the starter orders wrong, and again, this issue with the food not being as hot as it could have been. So, final score of 6.7. So let's have a quick comparison now to see how Touro de Alvor compares with similar restaurants. And for this, we have highlighted Metropole in Armaçao. This is a steakhouse, which of course is a good comparison. Although the Metropole score was quite a bit higher, this was a very early review for us, and at the time we were very generous. But Metropole was an excellent steak, quite a bit more expensive. Now, under this we have Lusitania, which is one of the 2 restaurants that we've ever reviewed that have got a perfect 10. And then we have Yacht Club of Alvor, which is an international restaurant which only scored a 6.5, which is above average. So there you have it, the Jimmy score for Touro de Alvor. So, and finally, we'd really like to thank Ty and his family for making this recommendation, giving us an extra bit of content for us to put on our channel. We're so delighted to be able to help you out. We're going to try and get back to the second restaurant this week so you can have both reviews for your up and coming trip in July. I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time in Portugal, just like us. You'll love it. And on that note, I have been Portuguese Jimmy, the global sensation.
I've been the Grumpy Monk, and Jimmy is not a global sensation.
And I've been the greedy pig.
And you've been watching the international phenomenon that is Algarve Appetite. Catch you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Thank you so much for watching right to the end of the video. If you're interested in following us on our other social media, please check our link tree at Algarve Appetite, and the link will be in the description below. Also on screen is a link to a video which we think you'll really enjoy. And finally, click on the Algarve Appetite logo on screen to subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.